Hello everyone. Now I will tell you how to connect Lua scripts to the Unreal Engine. I just want to implement the stamina of the character on the Lua. First we create a character. I just copy and rename the default character. We change the settings of the character and level at once, so that later we do not forget to do this and do not look for mistakes. Next, we create a Lua state and global settings, which are stored in our Lua code. To see what we are doing and how our functions work, I will create a function to display text on the screen for the Lua. We are done with Lua state. Now let's get to the widgets. Let's just create a widget to show our stamina in the upper left corner. Here I mixed up a little in places. First, we create a function, and then add a widget to the screen. Now let's create a variable and attach it to the widget. Let's create a function that will update our value every second. I know not to do this. You need to create an event to change the parameter. But for the sake of simplicity of this video, you can do so. We take out the global value from the Lua and update the text. Our widget is ready. It's time to add our widget to the screen. Let's erase the functions we don't need. Let's create a begin play event and add our widget to the screen. I set the indentation at 1 second, because we still need to load the global variables, but it doesn't matter as a matter of fact. Wonderful. Everything works fine. Now let's create the Lua functions for the character. In fact, we do not need a begin play function, but still I will add it for the sake of checking the functionality of our code. Now let's create functions for reading the character's speed and for changing the character's speed. Let's bind the newly created functions to the Lua. Let's create the OnMove function, in which our endurance logic will work. Now let's create the actual call to our function. We will call it every time we move in any direction or jump. Let's remove the speed parameter, since I have a function for reading the speed. This is how our function of reading the speed of our character works. Just great. Now let's write the very endurance logic. It's a little roughly written, but I did all this with a quick hand, so if you think about it, then a lot can be done differently. And most importantly, everything works. I like to implement Lua in large projects, because after compiling and distributing the code, it is difficult to add something new, and Lua code can always be changed and transferred to the finished program. Well, that's all. Of course, the animation is a little buggy due to the fact that I changed the speed, but that's another story. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Bye everyone.